I'm Andre Cacciaturian of Nesson.com. He's Matt Perino of UFC.com. Matt, we're here in Madison Square Garden where UFC 205 just wrapped up. Conor McGregor, lightweight champion, featherweight champion, everything champion. Ugh. What's next for this guy? What do you think is going to happen with him?
I mean, when it comes to Conor McGregor, you can't really predict these things like he does because he can do anything. He said it himself. He likes to have options, and there's a ton out there. I think you were talking about maybe Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Great matchup, but I would still like to see him maybe face Jose Aldo. I mean, you take a guy that was a champion and ran a division for years and years and years. He had one bad night, and then he comes back, redeems himself, takes out Frankie Edgar in dynamic fashion. And by the way, hey, Frankie Edgar still looking great. Took out Jeremy Stevens tonight. I think Aldo, that fight makes sense.
I don't know. I have to disagree with you here, Matt. You're a good guy. I still have a lot of respect for you, but I disagree with you here. I don't know if that fight makes a lot of sense for McGregor. He doesn't need to go back there. He doesn't need to go back to the featherweight. And he talked about how he has a child. He's going to have a child sometime in 2017, and he kind of didn't look like what month when he was expecting the child. But he wants to spend some time with his family, and but when he does come back, I don't know. I feel like that Woodley fight is pretty enticing. It's just a money fight for Woodley. I think Woodley would love that. I think the Diaz thing we'll have to wait a little bit more with that. And yeah, you mentioned Khabib. I think that's if he stays in the lightweight, that's the route to go. I mean, he's undefeated, 24-0. What else does the guy have to do to get a shot at the title?
The big thing here to remember about Nate Diaz is that don't be surprised. And don't be surprised if we get the trilogy at lightweight.
Again, at the end of the day, whatever route he chooses, we'll be watching. The world will be watching. It's exciting stuff. Let's just hope the time he wants to spend with his family isn't too long. We want to see him back in the octagon. But, what a wonderful night we had here in New York City. For all the UFC 205 coverage, go to UFC.com or Nesson.com.